At 72 years old, the tragedy of Pierce Brosnan is beyond heartbreaking. A story that goes far beyond his suave and timeless image as James Bond and reveals the depth of loss, grief, and quiet suffering that has shaped his life behind the cameras. Because while audiences around the world remember him as the sophisticated secret agent in GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, and other blockbusters, or as the charming leading man in films like Mamma Mia and the Thomas Crown Affair, Pierce's journey has been marked by heartbreak that no amount of fame or fortune could ever erase. Born in Ireland and abandoned by his father at a young age, Pierce grew up with a sense of absence and longing. Raised largely by relatives after his mother moved to England to work, which instilled in him both resilience and an early understanding of loneliness. And while he rose against the odds to carve out a remarkable acting career, his personal life has been shadowed by tragedies that would test the strength of any soul. He endured the devastating loss of his first wife, Cassandra Harris, to ovarian cancer in 1991. A loss that shattered him after years of watching her fight bravely while he stood helpless by her side. And as if that pain weren't enough, decades later he would face the unimaginable again when his beloved daughter Charlotte succumbed to the same disease. A cruel twist of fate that left him grieving yet again for a piece of his heart he could never reclaim. These losses left scars that fame could never heal, reminding him constantly of life's fragility and the cruel unfairness of fate. And though he found love and stability with his second wife, Keely Shea Smith, and built a family once more, the echoes of that grief remain with him always, shaping the way he lives, the way he speaks about love, and the quiet sadness that often lingers in his eyes despite his smile. Beyond his family heartbreaks, Pierce has also battled with the realities of aging, the pressures of Hollywood, and the struggle of carrying both the image of a global icon and the vulnerability of a man who has endured immense personal loss. And at 72, his story is not just one of glamour and success, but also one of resilience in the face of heartbreak. A reminder that behind the elegance and fame is a man who has walked through profound darkness and still chosen light. The tragedy of Pierce Brosnan is heartbreaking not because it defines him, but because it shows the immense strength it takes to keep going after life's cruelest blows, making his legacy not only about the characters he played on screen but about the courage, dignity, and humanity with which he has faced life's most painful chapters, reminding us that even the icons we admire carry silent battles that are heavier than we can ever imagine.